Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm Jess. It's Friday. And today I'm going to be going through another choose your own card adventure. Today is going to be Vinland, where we are going to follow the journeys of Erik the Red. I had a lot of fun playing the Cartaventura Lhasa adventure, where we go through the journeys of Alexandra David Neal, and that was really cool. You all got to help me choose what pathway we decided to go on. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I decided I would play a different scenario today, but I need your help figuring out where we're going to go. But hopefully all of you are having a wonderful Friday so far. Hello, Gus. Welcome in. And anyone else that's lurking and working, or just plain lurking, or just plain working. Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. And I would love to go out and spend some time with my dog. She's currently sunbathing in our backyard, as a dog should when it's nice and sunny out. So if I get through pretty well in this scenario, then we'll have plenty of time in the afternoon to enjoy some sun. So there we go. I will say I do like these adventure games in that, one, there's plenty of pathways that you can take with these. It's a very small box, so they can travel well. I do know that depending on what you decide, the adventure could sprawl out to take up quite a lot of table space. So we'll try to navigate that as we go along here. But you can play this solo. You can play this up to 6 players, it says, and it takes about an hour to achieve. But what I like about it is that there's a different outcome for every turn that you make. Can determine a different outcome for you. And so it's definitely like those choose your adventure books, where if you want to go here, turn to page whatever, and if you don't want to go here, then turn to this page instead. It has that similar vibe to it. So I am super excited to see where this one goes. It is ages 12 and up, so I'm not sure what exactly kind of things we will get into, but there is a background story that I will read to get us set and all into what's happening today. Hello, Panda. Welcome in. I appreciate you, my dear. Happy Friday to you. I hope you and all of your wonderful Panda adventures are doing well today. You're going to have a fun day of streaming later on this afternoon, so I'm super excited for you. Yeah. I just realized all of my tags here on my thing have not updated, so that's interesting. Let's see. Hopefully that has updated. We shall see. Anyways, let's get down to the table, and I will read to you this adventure that we're going to go on for Cartaventura, Vinland. Oh, good gravy. That looks super blown out. Oh, man. What happened there? All right, let's go back here. I did all of these beautiful settings, and now everything looks all washed out. Slivers! Hi. I'm gonna do some behind the scenes things happening right now. Let's see. Is this gonna help at all? Will this help at all, or will that make things worse? Let's see. Wow, it looks just super blown out. That's so strange. That is so strange. Something strange in the neighborhood. Thank you, Slivers, for the biddies. And I say, hey. Man, I haven't heard that song in a hot minute. Oh man, Slivers, that brings me back. All right. What in the world happened here? You know what? I think it might be white balance. Oh, thank you, Panda. Who you gonna call? It's Panda. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh man. What in the world happened here? It's like all of my white balance is totally off. Oh, good gravy. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. That's so strange. Let's see. White balance, no, it's not the white balance, that's not it. Exposure. There we go. That was just like way too exposed. Now, if I turn this on, will it help a little bit? Yeah, let's try that. Good gravy. Good gravy. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works now.
Oh, good grief.
Ah, good grief. Yeah. Okay, much better. Oh, it was like all yellow and stuff. Well, granted, okay, so this picture is not the best, right? It's a black and white photograph that's been printed. So take that for what you want. However, this looks pretty good. So we'll just go based on that adventure there too. Okay. Historical background. Let's get down to it, everybody. As we go through this adventure of Erik the Red. Okay. And I apologize in advance for my pronunciation of some of these words. I do not speak Norwegian, so forgive me for all of those friends out there that do. I will try my best. Okay. Ornavik, or Orn Bay in Norse, is a 25-acre historical park built with the people of Normandy, including community groups, partner companies, and other volunteers. This project, both scientific and cultural, fully immerses visitors into the Middle Ages and teaches them firsthand the story of the birth of Normandy. Traveling chronologically through the different sections, Carolingian, Viking, and Ducal Park, guests discover how one small section of the lands of Nuestria, offered in 911 CE to the Viking chief Roland, had become Normandy, a rich, organized region that 155 years later would become one of the most powerful regions in all of Europe. All right. Althing. The Althing, founded in it looks like Pingvellir. Anyone sound familiar for that name? Sounds like Nidavellir to me. Pingvellir in 930 CE is the oldest parliament in the world that still exists. It embodied the spirit of a people who preferred to work out of their laws in an annual open-air gathering rather than to submit to the authority of a king or a queen. It was here that the chiefs of the clans resolved legal disputes and had to agree on common policies for the whole country. After notable threats from Olaf Tryggvason, the king of Norway, Thorgeir Thorkelson, the president of the Althing, declared in the year 1000, or 999 according to some sources, that Iceland would become Christian. Erik the Red. Born in Norway, Erik migrated to Iceland with his father, who was banished for murder. When Erik himself was condemned for killing a man, he too was banished, from Iceland this time, and had set sail for new lands that he knew about from sailors. He named this place Greenland, establishing 2 colonies where the towns of Quasiarsuk and Nuuk, the capital of Greenland, have now stood. He had 4 children, 3 sons, Leif, Thorvald, and Thorstein, and 1 daughter, Freydis. Sagas. The Saga of Erik the Red and the Saga of the Greenlanders are 2 texts written in the 13th century by unknown authors, which tell of the voyages to Vinland undertaken by the children of Erik the Red and Thorfinn Karlsefni. These 2 sagas, written more than 200 years ago after the event of the Chronicle, differ in several points. However, they are notably agreeing upon the initial discovery of Vinland by Leif Erikson, Erik's oldest son, and only later by Thorfinn Karlsefni and his wife Gudrid. So there's an image, there's a kind of a manuscript here showing that. Hello, James. I'm just reading some background for you all. Vinland. Archaeological digs and studies of texts have uncovered significant evidence of a Viking village dating from this era. They revealed that a colony established by Leif Erikson in Vinland can be found at L'Anse aux Meadows in the Canadian island of Newfoundland. However, additional studies suggest that this Thorfinn Karlsefni colony and that Leif's would be this is Thorfinn Karlsefni's colony, and that Leif's would be further south in a yet-to-be-discovered location. In any case, it is highly probable that Leif Erikson set foot on the American continent early 500 years before any other famous European explorer. Gudrid and Snorri. Gudrid Thorbjarnardóttir, a Nordic woman of Icelandic or Norwegian heritage, according to some accounts, had married the merchant explorer Thorfinn Karlsefni, who she would follow to Vinland. It was here that she gave birth to a son, Snorri Thorfilsson, who, therefore, may be considered the first person of European descent born in America. The voyage to Vinland would not be Gudrid's last major journey, as she would later return to Iceland and then undertake a great voyage to Rome. She later returned to Iceland, settling down as a nun in a church that her son Snorri had built for her. So there's a replica of a small Christian church at Brattahlid in Greenland, the Erik the Red's territory. All right. So apologies again for my terrible pronunciation, but there's some historical background. So let's get started. So this game is basically considered you keep the stack as is. And then as you go along and make your decisions, it'll tell you to pull certain cards out and display them for you all as we go along. Okay? So here we go. Cartaventura is a narrative game that lets you experience the interactive adventures, discover the 5 unique endings by playing again and choosing a different path. All right, now we're turning this card over. You have just drawn your first urgent card. That's what this little lightning bolt symbol says here. You should read it aloud and resolve it completely. There's no need to take notes for your adventure or look for hidden elements inside the cards. Follow the instructions and let yourself be guided. After you have made the below choice, turn this card over and place it on top of the deck so that the next cards remain hidden. So whatever my choice is, I would just flip this over here and then take the cards out from underneath it so it's not revealing anything on coming up from the top of the deck. So, read the rules of the game. Draw a card 2 or begin your adventure if you are familiar with the rules. Let's just read through. Since everybody might not be familiar with how this game is, let's just take a second and read the rules of the game. All right. Draw card 2. You have just drawn your first objective card, which has this little hand symbol here, okay? Place it in front of you or in front of one of the players. The objects can be useful throughout the game. These objects, whenever you see a hand. Be careful though, these cards are double-sided. On the front of a card is a number in its colored circle, and on the back it is a black square. Turn the card over if the game does not tell you to. Oh, never turn the card over unless a game tells you to. Begin the adventure by drawing card 3. All right, here we go. When you draw an urgent card, you must resolve it as it completely states right away before moving on. Unless you have been instructed to discard a lightning bolt card, leave it in place on the table. If you need to replace a card, discard it and place the new one in the same place. Okay, so here we go. So we got that one. So I don't think I need to do anything. Oh yeah, there's map cards here. You've first drawn, oh, because it doesn't say to turn this card over if it doesn't tell you to. So there we go. We're going to do that. Okie doke, James. Not a problem. Please drive safe. So here we go. We are Leif Erikson. Ooh, look at him. He's got some cool hair. Look at that. Going on a travel adventure. Okay. Because that's exactly what he would sound like, right? Oh, good grief. I crack myself up sometimes. All right, so here we are. We're Leif Erikson. It says draw card 4. All right. Scandinavia. 985 CE. You are Leif Erikson, the eldest son of Erik Thorvaldsson, otherwise known as Erik the Red. A few days ago, you left Brahalid, your community in Greenland, with your younger brother Thorstein. You will soon arrive on the shores of Iceland. The Althing, its central assembly, has been informed of your impending arrival. Your father Erik was unjustly suspected of murder and has been banished, like his father before him, for obscure reasons now that he has kept secret. You must cleanse and restore your family's honor in the eyes of all the clans. The dangers will be many, and your lives will be at risk. Death has so many faces here that you will need to be on your guard day and night. May the gods assist you in your quest. It is time to ask their guidance. Thorborg, for known as the Little Seer, May the gods assist you in your quest. It is time to ask of their guidance. Thorborg, known as the Little Seer, is with you. Her gifts of divination will be invaluable. She now awaits your choice. Which gods should she carry out to have her offering? Draw cards 5, 6, and 7, and then turn this card over. All right, here we go. 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, we've got the different gods. Ooh, that's cool. Look at this art, y'all. Look at this art. We've got Tyr. Please note this card requires you to use blue gems. You cannot make that choice. Turn this card when you gain blue gems. You do not have the favor of the god of justice. This is the god of justice. Okay? And we've got Loki. You do not have the favor of the god of cunning. Loki. Please note, this card requires you to use blue runes. Or that's a rune. Sorry, not a gem. It's a rune. Blue runes. This one requires you to use green runes. I can read. You cannot make this choice. Turn this card over when you gain green runes. All right. And finally, Thrud. You do not have the favor of the goddess of strength. Please note, this card requires you to use red runes. You cannot make this choice. Turn this card over when you gain red runes. All right. So we've got our 3 gods here. Pretty cool. All right, now it says to turn this card over. The god, Tyr, the god of strategy, speech, and justice, will help you enormously in bringing the truth to light. But some people at the Althing will certainly try to make your family pay. To thwart their plots, perhaps you should entrust your fate to Loki, the servant of cunning and of trickery. As for Thrud, the goddess of strength, her support will be crucial if you need to use force. Gain a god's favor of your choice by turning over the corresponding god card. Uh-oh. All right. So, should we... So, the god of strategy, justice, and speech is Tyr. Will help you enormously in bringing truth to light. So, to thwart the plots of people trying to make your family pay, we can use the god Loki, the servant of cunning. Or, if we need to use brute force, we'll use Thrud, the goddess of strength. Okay, which god should we pay homage to? Tyr, Loki, or Thrud? Tyr. Sliver says Tyr. All right. If no one else is chiming in, I'm going with Slivers. I'm gonna go with Slivers. Oh, this art is so cool. This art is so cool. Who did the art on this? Guillaume Bernon and John Landart. Yeah, this is pretty cool art. Okay, we're gonna go with the God of Justice. Turning over the corresponding card. Turn this card over. Now we have a blue rune. Turn this card over when you have used or lost his favor. Oh, is it? Okay, hold on. What if I turn this off? All right, is that better, Slivers? There we go. I had an overhead light on. So, there we go. I apologize for that. Okay. You have followed the river that led you to Thingavalir. The plains of Parliament, where the All-Thing is held. On your way here, 2 ravens flew with you for a few leagues. The little seer has not been able to say if the omen was evil, or if it was Hugin and Munin, the 2 ravens of Odin, gracing you with an escort of goodwill. On the outskirts of Thingavalir, the excitement is palpable. Dozens of camps are spread out among the riverbank, and big bonfires are being prepared to celebrate the opening of the All-Thing tomorrow. What? Draw card 8. If card 2 is visible, turn it over and read it immediately. Oh, yes, I do have it. Draw card 8. Oh, we have our first map. It's Iceland. All right, let's move these up. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. All right, we're going to turn this over immediately. Whoops. Can't see that part. Don't look at that part. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Have you watched Slivers, do you watch Dora the Explorer? Is that what you're singing? I never took you for a cartoon guy. All right. You have just drawn your first map card. So here, friends, with Iceland, it's got the nice little map symbol here. Place it in the middle of the table. Well, that's good enough. We gotta see everybody. Draw and read the cards for which there are numbers around printed on the compass. So we've got 9, 10, and 11. Okay. 9, 10, and 11. My kids were young when Dora and Diego were popular. Sam and I even went to the Dora live show. Oh, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to push these over here. Hold on, we don't need to see the deck per se, so we're going to move these over here. So we've got all of our peeps over here. Here's our mission. Here's where we're going. All right. Place the cards around the map in the spots. Several actions of the cards are now visible. So you will see here, there's little gear symbols on some of these things. All right. All players choose an action from the cards available and follow these instructions carefully. Once you've decided a new action, choose one from those available. You are now familiar with the 4 different types of cards. The symbols with the lock and key will help packing the game away. Note, if an instruction tells you to turn over a map card, do not remove the cards already placed around it. Okay. Turn it over, read it immediately, then discard this card. Okay. So these are discarded. So now we have some items that we can be doing. Over here, we've got spend the night. Settle down away from the crowds. Camp in the middle of the settlement. We have animal omens. Do we follow the raven's flight or follow a wolf's trail? Ooh. Or do we, this is Legosgumath. Present yourself to the president of the all thing. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? So the last thing that was stated, we follow the river. We saw 2 ravens, but we're not sure if they're Odin's or not. On the outskirts of Thingavalir, the excitement is palpable. Dozens of camps are spread along the riverbank. Big bonfires are being prepared to celebrate the opening of the All Thing tomorrow. Hi, Tan. We'll be lucky as I still have to play this one and the Oklahoma one myself. No worries, Tan. Thank you so much for hanging out. So our options are, we can spend the night, we can settle down and camp, we can follow the ravens or follow a random wolf trail, or we can introduce ourselves to the president of the all thing. So currently, we have the favor of Tyr. We have the favor of Tyr. All right. Where shall we go? Part of me wants to present ourselves as righteous to the president of the all thing. Part of me wants to follow the ravens. I don't really want to camp yet because we haven't done anything to make us tired. So that's what I'm thinking. Either present ourselves to the lovely president or follow the ravens. What do y'all want to do? What shall we do? Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I need to have some like Viking music in the background here. I don't know what would be Viking music. Like heavy drums and stuff. Heavy drums and horns. Yeah, let's see. All right. Well, you know, I think I'm gonna introduce ourselves to the president. It can't be too bad. Maybe because I mean we're trying to seek justice. We're not trying to shake things up yet. So let us talk to the president and see what he says. Okay? All right. So here we go. This guy, he's got a wicked beard. Look at that. Bam! He's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. It says, you present yourself determined to reveal the truth. Your eagerness is quickly cooled, though, by Thorgrir Thorkelson, the Logosmoth, the speaker of law. He explains that the All Thing begins with a formal announcement of laws. The presentations and the votes will not start until tomorrow. Meanwhile, he invites you to enjoy the festivities. In a vast, wide-open meadow, you discover the merchant shops and the games. The violent competitions of the Glima contests are underway. You could gain respect and glory there, but to do so, you would have to challenge the most powerful of fighters. With the merchants, you must use the furs of your possession to bargain them for food and for drink. However, your poor reputation precedes you, and only 2 men will pay you even scant attention. Joris Armlut, a Flemish Christian merchant, and Thorfinn Karlsefni, an Icelander, who says he is ready to trade with you on the condition that you grant him exclusive trading rights in your territory. Ooh, replace this card with 17. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, so this is all the market. Here's all the merchants and things. And then we've got a few more cards over here. So we've got 18 and 19. All right, so let's slide this over so you can see it better. All right, so above the little merchant, so we've got, it's continuing on the little town here. Here we've got the Glima. Take parts in the fights at the Glima. Look at this guy. Yeah, wicked beards, y'all. Wicked beards. Okay, or we got some traders over here. We can visit the Christian trader or visit the Icelandic merchant. So those are our 2 options over here. We have the spend the night or the animal omen. So we don't have to continue on this path if we don't want to. We can, peace out from everybody over here and kind of go on our own. So let's see. So it said, the violent competitions of the Glima contest are underway. You could gain respect and glory there, but to do so, you would have to challenge the most powerful of fighters. Within the merchants, you must use the furs of your possession to bargain for food and drink. But your poor reputation precedes you, and only 2 men will pay you attention. Joris Armlut, a Flemish Christian merchant, and Thorfinn Karlsefni, an Icelander who says he's ready to trade with you on the condition that you grant him exclusive trading rights in your territory. People, let's see. Do we battle? Well, we're trying to seek justice. I don't know if we're going to be super battle-y. Especially because we don't have Thread's favor, so we're probably weak. So I would say we could visit the traders, the merchant or the traders. Let's see. What do we do? What do we do? Offer him favor. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna go talk to the Icelandic merchant and see what he's got for me. Trying to be peaceful right now. Trying to be peaceful. We'll see what happens. Okay, you find Thorfinn Karlsefni behind his stall. He checks the quality of your goods and, satisfied, gives you a wealth of provisions in return. Yes! All right. Tongues loosening, he then reveals the existence of a man called Herolf Alsburn. It was he who swore disgrace upon your family. Your grandfather, Thorvald Alvason, is said to have assassinated his grandfather before being banished from Norway. Well, before your arrival, Herolf warned all the clans and merchants that any exchanges with you would be severely punished. Thorfinn Karlsefni warns you that if Herolf has sworn your death, you're sworn your death. What? Okay, wait. A man called Hersofa, he has swore disgrace. Okay, so Herolf Osborne, Harry, Herolf? I don't know how to say his name. Hi, Dutch. Herolf Osborne. Okay. He swore disgrace upon your family, saying that your grandfather killed his grandfather before being banished. So Thorfinn, this merchant, is warning you that Herfolf will swears upon your death. You thank the merchant, who invites you to accompany him to a tavern to drink beers, or 3 of them. Perhaps this will help you chase away the dark thoughts within you. All right, so Thorfinn, the merchant, is very nice. He gives you a nice set of provisions, and then he tells you that this other guy, Herolf, is kind of out to get you. Us, by the way. Turn over card 17 and discard this card. Okay. Okay, now we got draw 22 here. Oh, so here we're in taverns. So we have another option. We could take part in the verbal jousts. We could use a blue rune and draw card 23 if we decide to go there. Or we could take part in the other fights. We could travel. Everything seems to be going okay right now. Do I want to use the rune, though? Do I want to use Tyr's rune? That's the thing. Take part in verbal jousts. Ugh. What do I do? Okay. I don't know if I want to take part, though. I feel like the rune needs to be used further down the line. I don't know if I want to use it right now just to have some beer banter. Okay. So we have our provisions. You know what? I am going to actually... I think I'm going to follow the Ravens. Because there's a reason why they mention them, right? So, I'm actually going to follow the Ravens. I'm going to have some beers over here and be like, peace out, y'all. And then we're going to follow the Ravens. So it says draw card 12. Okay? It says the 2 ravens that have accompanied you reappear in the distance. They seem to be circling around a precise point. Maybe an invitation to follow them? You continue onto the moor in the direction of the ravens. After several leagues, you come into a valley with a carved gravestone erected in the center. It is covered with runes that you translate as Justice for the Song of Serpents, or Beware of the Venom of Oaths. Not knowing if this is a warning for you, you resume your journey to the Althing. On your way back, you witness an unlikely scene in this remote spot. A wine merchant has stopped by the side of the road. His cart is broken. His cartwheel is broken. Undeterred, he has assembled his platform, taken out his tall harpa, and is singing poems as he awaits some providential assistance. Okay. So, let's see. Hi, Dan. Welcome in. Happy Friday to ya. Okay, so we see a gravestone with carving saying Justice for the Song of Serpents, or Beware of the Venom of Oaths. We continue. We see a wine merchant with one of the cart wheels broken. He has a musical instrument of some kind, and he's singing poems, waiting for some assistance. So it says turn over card 8. Discard card 10. And then discard this card. Okie doke. And now we have 16 that we're going to draw. All right. Oh, we've got this traveling merchant guy. Help the strange merchant mend his cart. Oh, do we help him? Or is he deceiving us? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. Oh, this is so painful. This is so painful. I don't know. Okay, so currently we're in favor with Tyr, right? We've got Loki and Thrud over here. So we're over here. I'm just gonna move this stuff. I told you y'all this takes up lots of table space. So, okay. Do we help the merchant mend his cart? Or are we thinking it's a trap? I wish I had that. I wish I had that sound effect. It's a trap. I don't know. I don't know, everybody. I mean, there's 5 different scenarios that this could take. So, he seems undeterred. Undeterred, he has assembled his platform, taken out his tall harpa, and is singing poems. See? If he's undeterred, that leaves me suspicious. I don't know if I want to help him. I don't know if I want to help him. Because if my cartwheel was broken, I would be pretty bummed. Not gonna lie. I'd be pretty bummed. I wouldn't be like sitting there singing. So I don't know if I want to help this guy. I don't know if I want to help this guy. So yeah. I'm gonna do me. And not gonna help this guy. It's probably gonna get me in the end. However, I'm going to then spend the night because there's stuff that's gonna happen in the morning. The thing is gonna open up and all that jazz. So I'm gonna spend the night, but I'm not gonna stay in the camp in the middle of the settlement because I've got some bad juju on me. So, what could happen if you don't help him? Well, okay. So, little backstory here, Dan. We are Leif Erikson. I mean, look at this handsome mug. Look at us. Look at us. So, we're Leif Erikson, right? We are trying to seek justice because our family name was tainted. Our grandfather has been accused of murdering someone else's grandfather. And so we're trying to clear our family name, basically. We sought out one of these Nordic gods to help us seek their favor. And we decided on Tyr, the god of justice. Okay, so we have a rune with him, which we can exchange for his favor. Okay? We also have Loki, the god of cunning, and Thrud, the goddess of strength. But we have not sought out their favor. The only favor we have right now is Tyr, the god of justice. Hey, Quaid. So my thought is, if we do help him, he's like Loki in disguise, and we're gonna get deceived and probably get some of our stuff stolen, which would be really bad. But we just had a really good trade with a merchant, and he told us about this guy, Hrolf, who is the grandson of the guy that was apparently killed by our grandfather. So my hesitation is I don't want to help this guy because he might steal our stuff. I don't know for sure. That's just me speculating. But what's cool about these games is that there's so many different scenarios that you can choose that if it ends up being bad and you end up at the end of your journey, you can reset it and like start again and choose other things. So, okay, so I'm going to stay the night, but I'm not going to be in the crowds because there's still some bad juju about me. So I'm going to stay over here and stay away. Draw card 14. And discard card 9 if it is visible. It is not visible. Okay, so 14. Ooh, if you have the green rune, which I don't. Oh, man. If not, okay, we have to read this other section. You disappear into the moor and spot a secluded area between some rocks where you make camp. With night falling, you start a fire, echoing the many lights you see off in the distance. Your brother has flushed out a hare that you eat eagerly. You go to sleep with a belly full of confidence. Tomorrow you will present yourself to the assembly where you will need all of your energy. A noise, a stifled cry. You wake up startled. 3 warriors in dark clothes with painted faces hover over your bed. One of them smiles a thin, evil smile. I have come to cleanse my family's blood, soiled by yours. Now die, you dog, he says. Before his heavy battle axe crashes down on you, may Odin receive you into his realm. Oh no! Dang it, am I going to get murdered in my sleep? Draw card 13. Oh no. Read it immediately, then turn card 11 over and discard this card. Okay. As you leave this world, you see numerous paths leading the troops of the dead towards their new abode. Most of the warriors divide themselves between Valhalla and Folkvengir. The kingdom of Ran receives those who have perished at sea, while Nostrand, the riverbank of corpses, receives Oathbreakers. But the gods seem hesitant about your fate, and none of their paths have opened up to you. It seems that your role in this world is not over. Hooray! Discard a god of your choice. If that was your last god, turn this card over. If not, read the text below. Ooh, yay! Okay, so we have to discard a god of our choice. I feel like we're gonna need strength later, so I'm gonna discard Loki. Hey, Timey, welcome in. We're just going on a Nordic adventure. You wake up. Your body is sore. Your mind is dazed. The gods have been merciful and saved you this time, but you will have to choose more wisely than ever than what is to follow. Put this card back into the deck and continue reading the previous card. Okay. So we got saved. Woo! All right. Then turn card over 11 over and discard this card. Okay. Dang. So now we've got the Althing Council. Take part in the assembly, which I think I need to because I just got saved. Someone tried to murder me in my sleep. But I came back because I'm Leif Erikson. All right. So we need to take part in the assembly. Because that was our whole thing. So we draw card 24. And see what it says. All right. You present yourself at the Althing. All of the Gothi, the clan's chiefs, are there in ceremonial robes, under the high authority of the Lagosamath. The assembly begins with the vote on new laws. There is an agreement on the exchange of merchandise, on the ethics of exploration, and on territorial borders. Most are easy majorities. Your voice is lost in the multitude. Then comes the tabling of new laws proposing to accept and protect new forms of worship in belief. Clearly, the spread of Christianity is this issue. The majority are opposed to this, seeing a monotheistic religion as a direct threat to the Norse pantheon. Since the votes are raised by hands, everyone must declare what their choice is in public, so they all turn to you when your turn comes. Okay, do we agree to accept other faiths or refuse all other beliefs? Well, I feel like, since I'm Leif Erikson and I just had one of the gods smiling upon me, I don't know if I would be open. I don't know if I would be open to having other gods save me. So, and I don't want to ruffle up more feathers, so I think I'm going to refuse all other beliefs. Okay? That's going to be my decision. Draw card 25 and discard this card. Okay. Hopefully that's good. If people know what I mean business. All right. If you have the St. Christopher's medallion, which I don't, if not, read this thing. Okay, so St. Christopher's medallion is something I might need in the future. We shall see. If not, because we don't. The Noes carry out the vote with large majority. The Norse people feel it would be an offense against their gods, which could prove fatal to them. The Christian world is growing day by day, but it will not be said that the Viking chiefs did not try to resist. All raise their hatchets of glory to Odin. When you raise your hatchet, you feel for the first time some attitudes change towards you. Some of the clan's chiefs finally respect you, even though most of them, notably a man called Herolf Osburn, is still glaring at you as coldly as ever. So Herolf Osburn is the guy that's basically tainting my family's name. Because the rumor is my grandpa killed his grandpa, and so I'm trying to clear his name. All right, draw card 26 and discard this card. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now comes the turn of the Logretta, a panel of judges who have scheduled your litigation into the day's business. It is your turn to speak, and you plead your case and make everyone aware of the proofs and witness statements which support your father's innocence in the crime which he is accused. If you have a blue rune, use it and turn this card over. We do! We're going to use it. Okay, I have used it. So we're turning that over. Now we're going to turn this card over, see what happens. Okay. While a majority of the assembly is hostile to you, you silence them, letting the voice of justice ring out and clear. No, Erik the Red did not kill an innocent neighbor in cold blood. He performed an act of courage by opposing a bloodthirsty creature who was mistreating people. He was protecting a child from the mortal blows of their oppressor, and so took the life of a shameful man, as the witness's testimony I bring for your consideration will confirm. Your speech ends in a respectable silence, followed by an eruption of applause. Several men volunteer to accompany you back to Greenland. Hooray! If you have the Clan of John, which I don't, read this. Replace card 11 with card 27 and discard this card. Okay. And now we're on the jetty. Return to Greenland. So we can return to Greenland, discard all the visible things, and then turn this over. Ooh. Huh. So do we go back? We got our name cleared. Our mission is accomplished. Yeah, I feel like this might be the end. So let's try it and then we can see what else we've got. Okay, let's see. Discard all visibles. So we're discarding all of these and turning this card over. Aha! So now we've got a map. A map, a map, a map. Map, 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 map. So we are returning to Greenland, it looks like. And then we've got 28. All right. It says, after several days crossing without complications, you believe you have arrived on the coast of Greenland. But you've barely disembarked when you realized your mistake. You are clearly too far west. You take to the sea again, and pointing northeast, you finally pull alongside your own land. Approaching Brahalid, your village, you notice some unusual activity on a new construction site. Some men you do not know, are working on a strange building, which looks like nothing you have known or seen in Nordic lands. When you enter the family home, you surprise your mother mid-conversation with a young woman who introduces herself as Gudrid Thorbenadortir. Okay, turn this card over. Okay, so now we're in Greenland. And we've got some structures happening here. So we're going to go this way, over here. Slide this over. We've got some more things. More maps. More map. 29, 30, and 31. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Took too many cards. Okay. Okay. Torben's daughter. You might know this mythology. You might know, or this history more than I do, Dan. Maybe. I don't know. I apologize for all of my butchering of these names. So, we've got Freydis, our sister. We got our sister Freydis is here. We've got Thohild, our mother. This is our mother here. She looks super happy. Oh, I got it. Understood, Dan. Or we've got Gudrid. We can talk with her. So, what did that card say? That card said... hold on a second. When you enter the family home, you surprise your mother mid-conversation with a young woman who she introduces as Gudrid. Okay. So I'm going to talk to her mom, because I'm going to be like, what is happening, Mom? Okay, so let's talk to our mom. Let's see what's happening. All right. When you question her about the building work going on, your mother declares that she has decided to build a Christian church in the middle of the village with the help of Gudrid and her men. She has recently converted and intends to allow the celebration of these beliefs in the heart of the colony. Your mother also explains to you that Erik, your father, has left to join a handful of new colonists who have recently settled north. Regular incidents with the Inuit demanded his attention. You also understand that your father, very attached to his old traditions, did not like your mother's recent conversion to Christianity. You were told he destroyed much of his house in a fit of anger, approaching a frenzy. All in all, you realize that many events have been weaving together here in your absence. Discard this card. Uh-oh. So Mama's pissed. Mama's made Dad pissed, and so he left. Okay. Woo. That's interesting. I don't want to talk to this Gudrid lady yet. I want to talk to my sister, because I want to get some more scoop going on. All right, Freydis, tell me what's happening. Tell me what the heck. You find your younger sister Freydis in a cabin a little way from the village. Her face lights up when she sees you. She tells you of her great distress. Since the arrival of Gudrid, the old gods seemed to have deserted the village. Erik, your father, was actually chased away, and she is very worried for him. Freydis begs you to help her turn back the course of events, to refuse to abandon your ancestral beliefs, and to find your father. But she warns you that the new northern colony is situated in a much wider region, populated by fearsome creatures. One thing is certain, if you do not intervene decisively, she will then leave this cursed place forever and find a haven elsewhere to continue celebrating the ancestral Nordic life and rites. As for your mother, a Christian now, she should be punished as a traitor. Whoa! Intense! All right, should we go find our father, or should we decide later? I think I'm gonna go find our father. Because I have chosen the Nordic ways. So it'd only be right to support my dad in all of this, and my sister. Okay, so it says discard all visible things. All right, so goodbye, Gudrid. We don't care. Draw card 34. Whoops. And discard this card. Okay. All right. You take the route north, which leads you to the colony's outpost. You cannot wait to see your father again and tell him about your voyage to Iceland and what happened at the Althing. On the second day of your march, a whistling sound tears you from your thoughts. You duck your head instinctively as an arrow brushes past you. It's an ambush. The arrows come from all sides. You are surrounded by a well-armed group. The attackers emerge from their hiding places, weapons in hand. These are not Inuits, but actually stalwart Viking warriors from who knows where. Dun, dun, dun. Oh no. If you have the Clan of John, I don't. Oh man, when I play this again, we're going to have to figure out how to get the Clan of John, because I feel like this would be helpful. If not, okay. We don't. The warriors outnumber you. You fight with tremendous rage and successfully banish many souls to the kingdom of death. But, despite it all, you finally crumble under the blows raining down on you from every single angle. Draw card 13. Read it immediately. Oh no. Ugh, okay. As you leave this world, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Discard a card of your choice. Okay. All right. So I'm going to discard this one. Tears done things for us. Okay. Put this card back into the deck. Continue reading. Turn this card over. All right. So Tyr has saved us. All right. You repel the attack as best as you can and resume your journey at a forced march. It is an exhausting 2-day expedition to reach the northern outpost of your territory. First, you notice columns of smoke rising from the warm ashes. Then, as you approach, you see corpses scattered across the ground. In the ruins of the stronghold, you finally discover your father, Erik, with a handful of men in a piteous state. He is seriously injured. An arrow has been buried firmly in his shoulder. After tending to his wounds, you leave your father to rest. Tomorrow, you will return to the colony, and you organize patrols with your men. If you have the green rune, which I don't, do this. If not, you wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. Just then, you notice a glint of a blade plunging into your guts. Ah, dang it! Just when I go to save my dad, I get stabbed again, murdering me in my sleep. What the heck? Murdering me in my sleep. Ugh, good grief. Discard a god of your choice. If that was your last god, which it was, turn this card over. Maybe you should consider the Old Norse were a violent breed. Yes. Oh, good grief indeed. Thank you, Slivers, for the biddies. Maybe I should consider it insomnia. Ugh. Oh no. I think I died. Y'all. I think I died. This time, the gods will keep you in their domain. Your time amongst the living is over. You have earned a warrior's rest. The path before you leads to Helheim, the realm of the goddess Hel. Yes, Hel. The daughter of Loki and Agraboda. She welcomes you in person. One side of her face is shining with an unbelievable beauty, while the other, horrifically, is eaten away by worms. She is the image of the short life you have just passed through, lovely as morning sunshine glistening on a snowy forest canopy, and bloody as the blades of the darkest-hearted men. You will spend the rest of this new existence in the realm of Hel, awaiting Ragnarok, the end of the world. There, you will fight in full Viking battle dress if the goddess manages to complete the construction of Nalgafar, a ship which will bring you into this final battle. Draw card 70. Dun, 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 dun. I think that means we died. Congratulations, you have completed your quest. Make a note of each ending you reach below. If you get any cards displaying the lock or the key in the course of your game, you have unlocked new gaming options for your next adventure. Turn this card over. Attention, you have reached the last card of the game. Putting all the cards ready together. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, so much for that. Sheesh, man. I honestly thought we were going on a good path here. I honestly thought we were doing all right. We were doing all right. We had the God of Justice. We redeemed ourselves. Our family name wasn't cursed anymore. And then our dad goes AWOL and it all blows up in our face. Such is life, huh? Such is life. Hey, Deadpan, welcome in. We are not crafting and chatting today. We are playing Vinland, Cartaventura Vinland. And now, since I have totally forgotten, y'all, I totally forgot, we were going to be doing some Quinto for our tournament. I have totally forgotten this whole time. But now, I think it is time for us to start a new tournament. That one is complete. Last month, wonderful Quaid Rain has won. So Quaid has gotten VIP status. And now we are going to start a new month. And we shall see how it goes. So if you want to play Quinto with me, let me know in the chat so I can write you down here for the order of operations so we can play this fun little game. Let me know in the chat. And then I'll get started and set up everything. Tan is in. Love it. Tan is in. Do. Anyone else want to play Quinto? I will explain how to play. No worries at all, everybody. Okay? I will explain how to play. So if you're hesitant to want to play, never fear. I am here to explain everything. All right, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in here. If anyone else wants to play, let me know. Otherwise, it's going to be Tan and myself. Oh, and I will mention, I can put the sheet in the chat if you want. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do that just so you all have it ready. Anyone else wants to play? The score sheet is there. All right. And I will get better, friends. I will get better at making sure we play our tournament game at least once a week. I apologize, it hasn't been. I've been just so excited to play other things that I have not gotten to actually play our tournament like requested. So, all right, Tan, not a problem. I will go over the rules of the game just so we know what is happening here. So in Quinto, friends, the object of the game is to try to fill out 2 full rows of numbers here. How you do that is you're going to have an active player and a passive player. As the active player, they decide how many of these dice they would like to roll. So you can do 1, 2, or 3 dice. You can do just the red, the orange, or the orange, the yellow, or the purple. You can do 2 of them. You can do all 3. Once the number of dice has been decided, the active player will roll. I will be rolling for everybody, just so everybody can see what's happening. And then they have the option of either taking the sum total of the dice that are shown, or they can choose to re-roll. And they re-roll once, and they have to re-roll all of the dice. Okay, so let's say the active player wanted to re-roll. We would re-roll all the dice once. And then whatever the die values sum total are shown here, that is the number that needs to be filled out in one of these rows. And the number is decided by the sum value of all 3 dice together. And where it is written on the rows determines what color of dice are showing. So in this case, since there are all 3 dice showing, you can write the sum total, which here is 12, in one of the 3 rows because all 3 dice are showing. So all 3 rows are valid. Now, you must fill out numbers in your rows going in ascending order. So lower numbers on the left-hand side, higher numbers on the right-hand side. The lowest number you can write in a row is 1 because remember, you can roll just 1 die if you want to. And then they're all standard D6. So 1 through 6 is your possibility. So 1 is your lowest value. Whereas 18 would be your highest value because all 3 of the dice, if they all rolled up as 6s, 6 times 3 is 18. So the highest value you can write on the right-hand side would be an 18. Now, as you're going through in ascending order, you can skip over spaces and go back and fill them in later. That is totally fine. However, you cannot repeat a number in a row. You cannot repeat any numbers in columns here. So as you see, some of the bubbles are in the same column as one another. You cannot repeat numbers in those columns as well. All right. Once one of 2 things can happen in order to activate the end of the game. If someone has 2 full rows completed, they will activate the end of the game. Or if one person has penalties, 4 penalties, that will also activate the end of the game. Penalties will happen is if you are the active player and you cannot write the sum total in a legal space on your board. So let's say there was 12s and there were no spaces for me to write 12 on my board. Then I would take a penalty, but it's only causes for the active player. As the passive player, let's say there's a 12 and you cannot write it. You can skip that turn as the passive player and you don't have to write a number for that turn, okay? So only as the active player, you must fill in a number. Passive players have the option. Passive players do not have to write penalties. Only active players get penalties, okay? So then I will explain how the totals will work, and then we can start. Totals will work in this manner. If you have all bubbles filled in on a row, you will look at the rightmost number, and that is your total point score for that color row. Okay, so if I had an 18 over here, I would write 18 down here on the orange row. All right. Then if you do not have all the numbers filled in on a row, you will count instead the number of filled in spaces. So like, let's say here down in the purple, I did not have all the numbers filled in completely. So I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would get 7 points because each filled in bubble would be 1 point per. All right. Then finally, for the pentagons here, you will see some of these rows have a pentagon space. If you are able to completely fill in the column, you will look at whatever number is in the pentagon and write that down in the corresponding pentagon here. So there are 5 pentagons throughout the board, and you will fill them in. If you do not have the column completely filled in, if only 2 of the bubbles are filled in, then you do not score those points. And then you minus any of your negatives and sum total it, and whoever has the highest score is the current leader of our next tournament here. You can roll 1 die if you want to. You can leave your party behind because your friends don't roll, and if they don't roll, well, they ain't no friends of mine. Do the safety dance. Oh, but it's a safety roll. Yeah. Okay. Final call if anyone else wants to play. Wim is here. All right, Wim, we are just starting on Quinto. If you want to play, jump on in. I can add you. Wim, if you want. We have not started. It will be myself and Tan and you if you want to play. Let me find a sheet. Cool. And there we go, Wim. I also posted it in the chat if you want to play. So here's the order. Tan, you will start us off in just a second. I will give Wim a moment. Give Wim a moment, and then we will start. Do the safety dance. Ugh, safety dance. Do. Dang it, now that song is in my head. Yes. Yes. Let me know when you're ready, Wim. Do. Oh, such a fun song. Do the safety dance. Okay, no worries. We can stall. We can stall if we want to. You can play this game for life. All right, so currently, our current VIPs are Eva and Wim and Quaid Rain. Got it from last week. So that was really cool. So this one, whoever has the highest score in Quinto at the end of May will get VIP status here on the Discord. Run, Wim. Run upstairs. Do what you got. Run. Run upstairs. Oh, okay. Then this thing. Man, I cannot believe. I think Gus and I are gonna have a fun time with this. I feel like this game is going to be fun. This Vinland game. I think we're going to enjoy it. Because it doesn't feel like I revealed a whole bunch yet, so there's still a lot of storyline left to go. So that's really cool. I think they said there's like 5 scenarios you can go down, like 5 different endings, which is really neat. I like that. Well, running up that hill, and if I only could. So I've only done Lhasa. So, and I have, oh gosh, there's another one that I have here. I don't remember which one it is. Maybe Gus can tell us. There's another one that when I bought the 2, I bought Vinland and Lhasa, and then they threw in a third one for like a discounted price. So, yeah, so that was pretty cool. Ran downstairs again. Wim, you're killing us. You're killing us, Wim. No, we're not. There's no rush, everybody. Let us know when you're ready. I need to replay out Lhasa, as it has an ending that you can only get if you play it for the second time. Oh, interesting. All right, Wim is ready. Okay. Tan, start us off, my friend. How many dice are we rolling on this first round? All 3. I didn't have the computer upstairs, so I couldn't tell you I was upstairs. That's okay. That's okay. All right, we're going all 3. Here we go. And it is a 12. Tan? It is a 12. Keep. All right. We've got a 12, Wim. We can do a 12 anywhere we want. I'm going to do the 12 down here. Okay, now it's to me. I'm going to roll all 3. So here we go. That's a 7. No. I'm going to re-roll. Okay, that's an 11. Okay, so 11 for me. Tan, Wim, you have an 11. If you want. I'm ready to go home from work. Oh, Lady T, hi, my dear. Welcome in. Happy Friday to ya. All 3, says Wim. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Wim, you get a 7. Would you like to keep the 7 or re-roll it? Make a deal with God. Re-roll, he says. All right, let's go. And the re-roll says a 5. Oh, Wim, we're getting small numbers here. Tan, you and I have an option of a 5 if we choose. But Wim's got to take the 5. Sorry, Wim. I'm sorry. I don't want the 5. No, thank you. All right, Tan, back to you. All 3, he says. Okie doke. It is an 8. 8 for Tan. Do you want the 8, Tan? I need to I need to have a private talk with those dice. It is a 10. Tan. I promise I didn't touch them. It's a 10 now. 10 for everybody if we want a 10. I think I do want a 10. A 10 is nice. All right, 10's gonna go here. Okay, to me, all 3. Let's go. It is a 10. Well, A 10 for everybody? Yeah. And you get a 10. And you get a 10. Oh. Okay. That is a 10 again. Oh, good grief. Good grief. All right, so I'll do a 10 over here. Okay. 10 if you want it. All right. Whim, back to you, my friend. What say you, Whim? What say you? Oh, Tan. All right. All three. It is a 12. A 12 for Whim. Would you like to keep or would you like to re-roll? Keep or re-roll? Are you keeping or re-rolling? Oh, we're keeping. All right. If anyone wants a 12, let's do 12 here. Okay. Tan wants all three. Tan. Ooh, that's a good one, Tan. It's 14. That's a 14, my friend. Ooh, we're keeping it. It's a 14, everybody. 14, everybody. All right, back to me. I'm rolling all three. Let's go. Whoa, that was a 4. And that's a 10. No, I'm re-rolling it. This is garbage. 12 for everybody that wants it. Ah. You know, I'm gonna see what happens. This is gonna be terrible, but I'm gonna write a 12 over there. Okay. Whim, how many do you want? Who can it be knocking at my door? It's Tan. Strode in across the floor. Do 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 do. All right. He wants all three. He wants all three now. Do 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 do. Oh, that was a 6. That's a 14. That's a 14, Whim. Do 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 do. You think you messed up? Oh no! You're keeping the 14? Okay. Tan, if you want a 14, you can take it. Oh no! How did you mess up, Whim? All three, says Tan. Okay. I need way too specific numbers. Oh. That's a 13. Tan gets 13. Tan, do you want to keep the 13? Yes. I would keep the 13 if I were you. All right, to me. To me. All right, let's see if I can get a bigger number than 14. Huh? Can that happen? Can that happen on this stream? It's a 15. Yes. I'm keeping it. 15 for everybody. And you get a 15. And you get a 15. All right, Whim. Whim, it's to you. Do 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 do. All three, he says. All right. Whoa, it's a 15. Another 15. Oh my goodness me. Keeping the 15. Yes, I would too. Yes, sir. Tan. It's Tan's turn. All three. Tan, is 12 okay? How about 12? Is 12 okay? Reroll. Wait for it. This is on me. This one is on me, Tan. I'm just doing it just because it's you and you're my friend. And I think this would be appropriate because it's your turn.
No, I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna take that. Reroll.
Because I would picture that's what you would be saying right now. It's a 13. Now, how does a 13 look? $13. You have to take the 13, Tan. I can't write the 13 anywhere. Because I can't duplicate any numbers, and I've already squished my numbers together, so I can't put a 13 anywhere. All right, my turn. All three. Let's go. It's a 10. Oof. Nope, I'm doing it again. I need big numbers. Come on, 18. Oh no! It's a 5. Boo! That's so terrible. That's so terrible, y'all. Anybody want a 5? What the 5? I know. Okay, Whim, it is your turn. Back to Whim. Good grief. Whim, it is your turn. All three. He's like, yes. You called. Oh, it's a 13. Would you like the 13? Or would you like to re-roll? I need to laminate my player sheets. I keep forgetting to do that. We're keeping it. 13. Oh, I don't want a 13. Whim, I don't want a 13. Boo on the 13. Dang it. Okay. 10. It is back to 10. 10, what you doing? What you doing, Tan? That's okay. You do you. Orange and yellow. All right. It's a 9. Tan, would you like to keep the 9? Or would you like to re-roll it? Keeping the 9. Okay. I can deal with that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, no, I can't put it there because it's yellow and orange. Okay. Whoopsies. Might have messed up. I'm going to do orange and purple for my turn. Orange and purple for my turn. Let's see what we got. It's a 10. Nope, I got to re-roll it. I already have 10 on both rows. Oh, come on. Low number. Ooh, it's an 8. Okay. Okay. I will put the 8 here then. This is an 8, everybody. Okay. Whim. All three. Wim needs specific numbers, guys. How about an 11? That's new. 11 is new. Boop, 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 boop. All right, we're keeping 11, everybody. Oh, wow, I could fit the 11 right there. That's nice. That is nice. I will take it. Tan. Yellow and purple now. Okay, okay. Something very suspicious is happening with tan, I feel. Very suspicious. That is a 7. Oh, do you want the 7, Tan? Keeping it. Okay. Tan is keeping the 7, Wim. Yellow and purple. All right. Well, I could do that there. That's fine. I am doing orange. All right. You want all 3, Wim, but it's actually my turn. All right. But it's my turn, though, Wim. Don't skip me. Don't skip me. I'm doing orange and purple. An 8. Oh, I can't take the 8. Dang it. I have to re-roll it. Okay. Can't take the 8. Let's go for me. Come on. A 6. Okay. I will do the 6 there. All right. Now, Wim wants all 3. Wim, this is your turn. Wim is a 10. Wim, I got you a 10. Do you want to re-roll it? Wim, I got you a 10. Happy Friday. I got you a 10. Okay. We're keeping the 10. Okay. A 10 for you, and a 10 for you, and a 10 for you. All right. Tan. It's Tan's turn. It's Tan's turn. 10. All 3 now. Uh-oh. The specific numbers are not working in your favor. Okay. A 5. Yeesh. Yeesh. A reroll. Okay. We're re-rolling that 5. Wow! It's a 17! Ah! Wow! A 17 for everybody if we want it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Oh no, Tan. Oh no, Tan! Okay, I'm rolling orange and purple. I need small numbers. Or you know what? No, I'm just gonna roll purple. I'm just gonna roll purple. Never mind. I'm just gonna roll purple. Okay, purple 2. Wim, stop skipping my turn. It's my turn, Wim. Does everybody want a purple 2? Does anybody want a purple 2? Take a purple 2 if you want a purple 2. Just take it. All right, so I finished this one. Oh, you filled the red one. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Thank you for clarifying that. I was like, wait, is Wim skipping my turn again? Okay. My bad. My bad. All right. But Wim, now it is your turn. All 3. Okay. It is an 8. It is an 8. You're typing too fast. I know. It was an 8. Rerolls. Okay. That is a 10. A 10. A 10 for Whim. 10. Whim has to take it. Me and Tan can choose to not take it if we don't want to. Oh no, strike 1 for you. Okay. Tantarlus, which dice would you like? Excuse me. Which dice would you like? Tantarlus. Orange and yellow. Okay. A 6. How about that? It is a 6. Reroll, he says. Okay. It's a 5 now. Anybody want a 5? Strike 2. Oh no! Well, I am going to take the 5 because that will give me 2 rows. And that will activate the end of the game. Okay. End of the game, y'all. I filled out 2 rows. Okay? So now it's time to score. Now it is time to score. So, I filled in all of the top row. So I get the one here. I know, Tan. Blame it on me. That's fine. I know, you're just kidding. Okay, so this one, since I filled all the bubbles in this row, I will get 17 points there. Yellow I did not complete, so I count 1 per bubble, and that's 3. Wow, I did not do well on yellow at all. Then purple, I filled out everything in purple, so I look at the furthest to the right, which is 15. Okay, and now I look at columns. So this column is not completed, so I get 0 points for that. This column is also not completed, so I get 0 points for that. This column is, so I get 11 there. This column is not completed, so I get 0. And this column is not completed, so I get 0. Wow, and no penalties. So this is going to be a really low scoring game for me. Holy smokes. 20, 35, 45, 46. Oh my good grief. Oh my good grief. 46 for me. Whim got 60. Very nice. Tan, what'd you end up with, my friend? Tan got 46. Twinsies! Aw, yay! All right. GG's in the chat, everybody. GG's in the chat for everybody. And that's Quinto. So far, Whim is leading VIP status. Whim is completing VIP status here with that. And that will conclude the stream for today. What time is Panda on? Panda, are you on yet? Panda is not on yet, I don't think. I think Panda goes on at noon. Panda goes on at noon. Yeah. 12 minutes till Panda. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can hang out. I can go live if you need. Well, no, I want to make sure that if you're ready, if you can do your starting soon screen. I mean, I can Babylon. Yes, thank you, Wim, for playing. I appreciate it. I still have not laminated my sheets. You told me, Wim. You told me. Put them by your laminator so you would remember. And what did I do? I did not do that. I did not listen to you, Wim. I did not. I did not listen. But next week, friends, is going to be fun. Fun things will be had on the streams next week. There's going to be some fun dual streaming happening with me and Tan and Jess Fun Adventure Times. One of the days, Tan and I are going to be on his channel playing some cartographers, which you all can probably play with us in the chat if you wanted to. And two, Tan's going to be on my channel next Friday, and we're going to be doing some more of those escape room simulators, which I am super stoked about. I always love streaming with Tan. He's such a delight to have in our community, and it's always fun to learn new things from him. Monday's going to be a joint stream with Phantom and Room 51. So stay tuned. I'm not sure whose channel we're going to be streaming on, but so stay tuned for that. Nikely, the new Hornhelm map for cartographers. Oh, sweet. Always love getting a new map. I've been playing the, the phone app for a little bit. And it's nice that they've incorporated like Cartographer's Heroes, but not all the maps. So it would be cool to actually get the physical copy to the table and play it, because that would be really sweet to do. So yeah, so that's gonna be, so Tan stream is going to be on Thursday 11 a.m. Pacific time. On here, I'll get shout out to Tan. So make sure you are following Tan. Yes, thank you, Lady T. I appreciate that. So make sure you're following Tan, because I will be on his stream next Thursday for some cartographers. And then Friday will be over here, 10 a.m. Pacific time. And we're going to be doing an escape room simulator. I'm not sure which adventure we're going to be doing yet. We'll have to find out and see. But that was a lot of fun when we did those. And then I will also give a shout out to Phantom Meeple, my wonderful co-host for Community Connections on Monday nights. And then I will also give a shout out to Room 51. I think it's Room 51 Live, I want to say, for their channel. And they are also going to be doing some collaborations with me and Phantom, which is going to be really, really cool. We're going to start streaming once a month on Mondays, maybe more so, maybe less, who knows. But make sure you're following all of those channels, just because I'm not sure where our Monday night stream is going to be. But Monday night is going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific, either here on my stream or over on Phantom stream or over on Room 51 stream. Either one of those. So make sure you are ready for that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I will be back then on Monday. And also, if y'all have a chance to take a gander over on social media, I did post a little poll that I'm curious about, where folks would like to see streamer schedules. Because there have been a lot of things happening in the social media verse. Some people are jumping platforms to go on other platforms. Some people are staying where they are. And so I'm trying to gauge the community as a whole. So if you follow me on socials or whatever, please check out the poll that I mentioned. Basically asking, where do you all check for stream schedules for when content creators go live? Where do you check that? Do you check it on Discord? Do you check it on Twitter? Do you check it on Facebook? Let me know, because I want to make sure I have the best platforms for you all so you can kind of figure out where I'm going to be. And it's a lot to navigate if I'm like going through multiple platforms. So it'll be nice if I can kind of consolidate it to one or two different things. Because it's just me doing a lot of the socials yet. I haven't gotten live enough. Haven't gone live. What am I saying? Brain fart. I haven't had the ability to reach out to other people to do my social medias for me. So it's just me, and I'm basically reposting stuff. So social media is not my thing. Got you, Panda. I will send it over in just a second. Social media is not my thing. I much rather have you all just here chatting with me live than trying to keep up on social media. But being a content creator means you kind of have to do social media. So with all that to say, if you have a second to check on my socials and give some feedback on those polls, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help me to know how to better connect with all of you. So let's send over the Ray to Panda. She has got some wonderful things going on today. She's going to be playing a new game preview here that's going to go live on Kickstarter here very soon. She's got some some friends, some wonderful folks there. So, yeah. Thank you, Dan. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy your board games. Be kind to one another. And I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Bye, friends.